Yo, Zach, what's going on?
I'm blessed, bro. What's up?
Nothing, just chilling, man, just chilling. I got some good news though. Remember the
All
deal
right.
you told me what to go back and say?
Yeah.
I basically said exactly what you got to say, and I got it locked. It's basically locked up. It's three hairs, two signed. Everybody all together. They just waiting on the last one to sign. But so this what my question is because I know this a big one, and I'm thinking about closing it on myself. But I'm trying to think. So basically, it's gonna be a gut job, and I already know, like we say, focus on the wholesaling and things like that. But I was thinking about because my last deal that I did, even though it's in a different state, the buyer profited. I mean, yeah, the buyer profited like 130 on the flip, and this one I got lower.
Oh,
Yeah, and I only made like I mean you know how we do it, but I made like 15 off of that one, but the buyer profit like 130. So this
good for
one,
him.
yeah, I don't care, it's all good.
Probably wants to buy
So
some more deals from you.
yeah. And that's why every time I hit them up, they quit the answer and response. So that's why I good to send out good deals, definitely. So but yeah, so this one, but I know a buyer who do basically gut jobs also. So what I was thinking about is closing on it and seeing if he want to go 50-50 with me on it. Like I'll close on it myself and I got some money for the repairs.
I mean, dude, just because one deal made 130 doesn't mean the next one's going to make it, and that's a very rare exception.
Yeah.
And did you know how much you put in renovations on that property?
Talking about the one that I was just speaking on.
Yeah, the one that made 130.
She put like 50 or 60.
So it was a 180 spread.
What you
So like, was it bought for 100 and sold for 230, and
No,
then that's why you think it was 130?
no, I know for a fact because I sold it to her for like one. I sold it to her for like 130. Put like 60 in it, so that's like two. That's like 190. But it sold. I seen when it sold on the MLS, it sold for like three something.
Wow.
So that's how I know it exactly sold for. And before that, I asked her what to do to repairs because that's how I kind of know what she be buying for. But this one, the one we talking about, I got for 30. I locked it up for the 30, like you said. It's a 3-1. And I know you said wood and vinyl kind of like the same, but
Pretty
it's
similar.
one, yeah, it's one just flipped in the neighborhood for like 280.
Okay.
And I figure and just running your numbers, even if this is a gut job, I say about 60, 70 in repairs. And I got a nice, I'm not gonna put all of it because I'm doing it, but the buyer do jobs like these. And so he'll pretty much just be like, the source of it. But I'm willing to, and I'm only 30 minutes away from the deal too. So I can go there if possible.
I mean, dude,
But
usually I say no to buying a property yourself right now, but 30 grand's so cheap.
that's what I was saying. And like the
It's
market
like,
isn't
you
there's no
know,
loss. Because even if I don't do that with him, I can still just throw it on the MLS and get more than what I paid, what I got. So I
how
figured
much
like,
does he think it's worth?
huh?
How much would he pay you if you just wholesaled it to him? Did he tell you yet?
The buyer that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
To be honest, we had kind of already went. He basically do like what I do, and he kind of had to help me out with something. Like basically, he like I pretty much lock him up for the same price as you, so we probably wouldn't buy some deals. But he do the creative finance. He told me if I find any subject tools or creative finance, so we can work like that. But he buy gut properties, and but he be getting
Is he a dude that I know?
he kind of I don't know if he out
I
there
probably
like.
don't know him then.
Yeah, I don't think he out there like that, but I know for a fact
No.
because we be going to the meetings out here, like the meetings, like so he really be buying and he really be flipping.
Okay. I mean, what I want you to do is I want you. Is it vacant?
Yeah, it's vacant.
Bro, you should just bring 5 buyers through and see what prices they're at on it
Yeah,
and figure out, okay, and just kind of do the math in your head. All right, I can make 25K if I just wholesale it, right?
yeah,
And if I put it on the market, I can make 40K, right?
yeah.
But the thing is, since you're splitting it, you got to figure it out that 40K is actually going to be 20, not 25. So you're going to have to do that math in your head. Usually when you split it and you put it on the market, it's not worth it. If you do
What
it
do
all
you mean by
yourself, then
split
sure.
and put it on the market?
What?
What do you mean by split and put it on the market?
You say you're going to do 50-50, right? With someone if
No,
you buy it?
that's only if we flip it. If we do a flip, I'm doing 50-50. If I wholesale, I'm wholesaling myself.
Yeah, no, see, you got to figure it out what's worth it, right?
Yeah.
Is it worth putting on the market and splitting it with somebody, or is it worth it to just wholesale it yourself? And that's something you got to decide for yourself. Now, there's a lot of deals that it's worth it for me to put on the market, but I only do it with myself. I don't split it. I mean, I split with Rick, but we're partners. But like,
But I never did a flip though, and then not only that, it's a gut. So that's the only reason why I figure
yeah,
out bringing
I'm
him
gonna
in.
say no on the. I'm gonna say no on disclosing this yourself because the gut and the risk and all. It's gonna take you away from actually wholesaling.
Yeah,
Since it's vacant, I would just bring as many buyers as you can. Just go with the highest one that would be decent for you.
it was just wholesale it.
Yeah, that'd be my guess.
All right. All right. Another thing too. So on docket sign, like it has my LLC, but when I sign, it puts my real name. I ain't never have a problem with that to this one, but they basically had to look me up, and they said it didn't look too good because I gotta, come from a different background or whatever the case is. But the only thing that saved me with them is because they called the attorney, and the attorney let them know like everything's on legit. But I never had nobody look me up,
What's the
so.
problem with you?
I mean, I basically just got charges. Like it ain't no like
Okay.
no stealing or nothing like that. But they say they just look. I don't even know what they seen, but they say whatever they looked up and it looked good. That's the first time it happened. But I'm trying to see how can I like get my name off of the docu. Like when you sign DocuSign, do it put your company in your real
I put
name?
my name on it, but I mean, so let's just be honest, man. If you got charges, no judging, no big deal, right? But like, if you do your time, you do your time, right? Like, whatever. I'll give you one example, all right? I'll give you one example, and I'm not calling anyone out, but there is some prominent real estate wholesalers that have fake names, and
Mm-hmm.
because they have some really bad charges, they don't want you guys knowing about it. So they
Yeah,
legally changed their name, or their name wasn't good enough, and they have some pretty decent charges,
yeah,
and they legally changed their name like 15 years ago or 10 years ago, and they go by this completely different name. And when you look up their new sexy name, none of their charges pop up. But if you look up their old name,
yeah.
you get everything everywhere. So it might be worth it for you to do a name change, and nothing crazy, but like it might be a decent thing for you to do. Just being honest, if
Or
that's
like
something
change
that's
like
going to be a
my whole
concern for you.
like changing my government name.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing is, it's like, I mean, it's not no crazy charges or nothing like that. It's just basically like entrepreneurship type of deals. You feel me? But like I say, they was the only person that did it. But like I told them, like I'm like everybody made a bad decision in their life.
I mean, hey man,
Don't
like
need to change it.
I'm just telling you that's what some people do.
Yeah,
And there's people that they get charged with, like, I don't know, dealing drugs or something like that, right? And it's sometimes not a good look when you're trying to, if people look you up.
yeah,
And so they'll change it, right? Just a little bit, like maybe in the first name, maybe the second name, whatever it
yeah,
is. But like sometimes you have to do that if you have to legally sign something. It's a big concern. I see people do that. And I mean, I don't do it. Rick doesn't do that. But I see a lot of actual real estate wholesalers that you see online. A shockingly amount of people do that. And
yeah,
that's because people send me mugshots on Facebook DMs and messengers. I'm like, whoa, who's this?
yeah,
Like, who's this guy? And I'm like, oh, that's this guy's clean name. And it's just kind of funny. But like, I actually thought about it. I'm like, that's actually a smart thing to do, like if you're going to do it. So it's just something to think about,
yeah.
I don't think it lose the deal. You have a real attorney. But yeah.
Yeah, like I said, they already like I said, they're the only person that did it. But when I told them and they spoke with the attorney, everything, like I say, everybody signed. They just went on the one person. He said he just want to look over it and things like that. I know this is a good deal, and I was just like, in case anything else ever come up, like should I do something like that? 'Cause like I said, I ain't never had no problem with it. I ain't even really worrying about hiding my stuff because it ain't nothing, like that. But I mean, some people do like that certain. I
Yeah.
just want for the attorney, it'll be crazy, like. But
Yeah. I wouldn't put a different name on the DocuSign that legally isn't yours, just
oh
in
no, I'm
case
gonna
you have to
keep.
go in court.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna keep that. They already signed. Like I said, I'm just waiting the other part. I was thinking just for like another situation.
I would put the LLC's name and then just sign it. And then whatever your name is, you know how signatures are. You can't read someone's name off a signature if they're like, like
Yeah, I
that.
already know. See, in person, I just do the LLC like on person. But when I send them in DocuSign, it do the LLC and it do the name. Which I say like I don't know license, like bitch just trying to hide it. But since they,
How about they sign the thing about this? How about they sign the DocuSign and then you print it and then you sign yours on the LLC?
oh, like I said, I wasn't nothing trying to hide it because I already showed it to them and they already talked to the attorney. I'll probably just think of that even like just on the next. They good, but I was just really thinking on the next one.
Yeah, just try it for the next one. That's probably
Yeah.
what I do.
All right, and another thing, I had got the fire damage list, but I got it from like a smaller city. And when I got it for the 30 days, they ain't have no problem with sending it to me or seeing like nothing like that. But they only sent one property. So I'm wondering how far should I go back? Cause I was just like, can I get any Friday price for the last 30 days? No problem. We'll email it to you. Like just the file
Yeah.
one property pop
Past
up.
I always do the past 30 days.
So even if so whatever just pop up for the past 30 days, just go with it.
Yep.
All right.
So if they
That's
say
what-
one, you got to be like, so there's one house went on fire the past 30 days here. Shocker, right?
yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking. So I
No.
just tell okay, but I'm gonna ask her that though. College is like okay, because it seemed like they wouldn't have no problem with giving me one. I'm like, so really just one property? But and look what I got though.
Okay. Look at that. Go for no. I like it.
Yeah, I like this though. And then I was listening to it. It's definitely what you're saying. They be already trying to say and stuff because it's already in the book. Like I like this book though. It definitely opened it up. Cause I seen something I kind of got stuck with. You'll hit your goal and then you'll be good. But if you hit your goal and you're still looking for more no's, you could go past. It
Yeah.
really was your sin. But all right. So even if so you saying don't close on it at all. Even if I just put it on the MLS or just bring the buyers through.
I'd
Cause
just bring the
you
buyers. I would just wholesale it. If it's a gut job, I think it's too risky, man. I don't close on gut jobs myself. It's not
yeah.
worth it for me.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. Well, that's what I'll just go ahead and get a bid for it. Cause sometimes I put the MLS, or I can list it on the MLS in agreement. But this time I ain't really do it and that's why you do got to talk with the decision making stuff. Cause he the one he was saying he was gonna control and stuff. But he the one I built all the report with, the dude with the 40 minutes I was telling you about. So he was really ready to go, but he referring the message back to the hires and stuff. So, but I say like the other two already signed. But if it was just him, we'll already be good to go.
Yeah.
But yeah, I basically got it locked up. Just waiting on the last doing. So yeah, I'm gonna just wholesale it. I know I can get some buyers.
All right. Go after it, man.
And that was from the doing reverse like you say. So that was from a reverse drop for dollars.
Dude, it works, man. I'm telling you, bro, it works.
But well, yeah, appreciate it. I keep you updated on that. Oh, in the
All right.
market deal, I canceled it. The numbers worked, but the agent wouldn't come down for what I had my buyers at. But I just got it. But this one going.
All right, man. Well, can't win them all, but hey, when one door closes, another one opens, man.
Yeah, definitely. All right, appreciate that though, Zach.
Keep it up, bro.